Alright, guys, me again. Physical therapy yesterday, surgeon appointment Friday. Still got my robot arm. I guess I'm finally maybe starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. They're moving me up to physical therapy twice a week starting next week and said I can start working on strengthening now, which I've already been doing on my own, but whatever. Hopefully soon I'll get released to go back to work. Start training again. As I've said in the past, looks like I'm going to drop out of the meet I was signed up for in November. I probably need to get after it and send that email. I'm switching my focus to SPF Worlds. It's also in the U.S. next year, because without doing the November meet, I don't think I'll have another chance to qualify for the APA World Cup. But I'm just going to move right along. I'm going to take what I can get, and I'm going to go for it. So, let's talk about, like, my pride, my ego. As most of you know, we're building a garage gym. We started with a carport. We hired a contractor. Got time to finish the electrical. You know, that's the part that I did because, you know, it's what I do for a living. And Thursday, I pushed really hard to finish my electrical. My wrist ended up giving me a lot of pain. I was in pain for 2 days afterwards. Ended up actually having to take some of my painkillers Thursday night that I haven't really taken since my few days after my surgery. So that was really humbling. Then Saturday, we went to Memphis. Amy competed in USS Pro Strong Women's Worlds, Strongman Pro Women's Worlds, whatever. Anyways, she got second place. Super proud of her. She works hard, but then it like dawned on me, like the whole world is out there training, getting better, getting stronger, because she's made some huge advancements. She hired a coach, really good coach. Excuse me. And, you know, she kicked ass, and, like, here I am falling further and further backwards every day. I am sorry, y'all. And, you know, that kind of hit me hard. Not jealousy of my wife. Like, I totally support her and want to see her do better, but just to see her compete and see how much improvement she made, I realized, like, my gosh, I realized everybody, except for me, is making improvements like that. That's probably not completely true, but, like, that's what happens in my head. And there I was with, like, an aching wrist from turning a screwdriver for a few hours. And she's, like, out there freaking killing it, coming in second, like, doing exponentially better than she did in her last comp. Like, I don't know. Just sucks. Had life gone as planned, right now I would be the strongest and most competitive I've ever been in my life. And instead, I'm probably where I was 3 years ago. I don't know. I mean, who even knows? I know it'll come back quick, muscle memory, and blah, 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 but, like, right now it sucks. So, I'm kind of trying to invest myself in some of mine and Amy's own personal goals, trying to get some stuff up and going, trying to do some planning and get a strongman competition squared away. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully that'll be going. Just trying to get a little bit outside of myself. You know, I talked about it. I got probably the most depressed, like the lowest I've ever been in my life up until a couple weeks ago. I'm doing better now. My kids had a week off school, just having them home. Like the distraction, the focus. I mean, they annoy me, but I actually kind of like my kids. Just having all that going on really helped pull me out of that funk. And, you know, I'm trying to do good and not slide back into it. I don't think I will. And that was a huge blessing. It feels better to not feel like that. So, I guess with all that said, with the exception of, you know, just hurry up and wait for somebody to tell me, like, oh, you can go back to work. I guess things are making improvements. You know, all I can say and stress for anybody that maybe stumbled across these videos, one, sorry, I'm the best video you could find about injury and strength sports, but two, like, the injury didn't hurt. The recovery will probably be fine. But sitting here, the in-between time between the injury and when you can start training again is really mentally tough. Like, and it's okay. Like, I mean, I think that's really normal for people that are as invested in this as me and you are. I would suggest trying not to get, like, as out of sorts as I did. And just know, like, coming from somebody that's going through it right now, like, it's gonna be fine. Injuries are part of this sport. It happens. And people make huge comebacks after it all the time. When you're in the moment, it's hard to focus on that. But, you know, we're gonna be all right. So, hopefully this helped somebody somewhere, at least gave y'all something to laugh at. Thanks.